I'm Lucas Mendez and welcome to the Black and Gold News Channel, your favorite space for everything related to our beloved Black and Gold team. Today's topic is one that makes the heart beat faster. DK Metcalf will face the Seattle Seahawks in the Steelers' home opener. And of course, expectations are sky high. But before we dive into this emotional news, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about the Steelers. It's free, it really helps the channel, and it motivates us to keep bringing exclusive content to you. When we talk about bombshell moves this offseason, few compare to what the Steelers did by acquiring DK Metcalf, one of the most explosive wide receivers in the NFL. The player arrived in Pittsburgh in March, in a trade that shook the league. In exchange for Metcalf and a 6th-round pick, the Steelers sent the Seattle Seahawks a 2nd and 7th-round pick in the upcoming draft. A deal that, according to many analysts, was extremely advantageous for the Steelers, some even calling it a steal. The impact of number 14's arrival was immediate. Right after the trade was announced, the Steelers' front office showed full confidence in the player's talent, offering a 4-year contract worth $132 million, one of the largest contracts in franchise history for a receiver. This proves that Metcalf didn't come just to fill a spot. He's seen as a central piece for the future of Pittsburgh's offense. And the numbers justify this investment. In 6 seasons with the Seahawks, Metcalf recorded 438 receptions, 6,324 yards, and 48 touchdowns in 97 games. He was selected to the Pro Bowl in 2020 and 2023, and became famous not only for his deep route skills but also for his impressive physique, absurd speed, and strength in contact. A true nightmare for any cornerback. Fate loves these coincidences. The Steelers' first home game will be against the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf's former team. The game will take place in Week 2 of the regular season at Acrisure Stadium, and promises to be a special one. It's the perfect opportunity for DK to show he's ready to put on a new show wearing black and gold, now on the opposite side of the field he once called home. Fans are expecting a stellar performance, and without a doubt, the player himself is motivated to prove his worth against the team that drafted him in 2019. This game carries a huge emotional and competitive weight and could mark the beginning of a new era for the Steelers' offense. With Metcalf's arrival, the spotlight now also turns to another important name, rookie quarterback Spencer Rattler, selected in the 3rd round of the last draft. A former player at the University of South Carolina, Rattler faces the tough challenge of adapting to the NFL's pace, but he gets a huge gift, having a receiver like DK Metcalf by his side at the start of his professional career. During his college years, Rattler showcased solid technical fundamentals, especially his accuracy in short and intermediate passes, as well as notable mobility outside the pocket. In his final college season, he threw for 3,186 yards, 19 touchdowns, and only 8 interceptions, numbers that reflect his consistency and decision-making intelligence. Steelers coaches have been praising his attitude during practices, how well he's absorbing the playbook, and especially his composure under pressure. Even if he doesn't start as the immediate QB1, it's clear that he is the franchise's big bet for the future at the quarterback position. And having someone like DK Metcalf stretching the field and drawing double coverage could be crucial for the rookie to gain confidence and space. On top of that, with players like George Pickens and Calvin Austin III in the receiving corps and Najee Harris in the backfield, the stage is set for Rattler to grow with support and security. And if you think the Steelers are stopping here, think again. Recent rumors suggest the team might be eyeing another Seahawks player, tight end Noah Fant. Fant, who also came to Seattle in the trade involving Russell Wilson, is entering the final year of his contract, and with new talent arriving there, he could lose playing time in the rotation. Analysts see Fant as an ideal complement to Pat Freiermuth in 2 tight end formations, something new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith likes to use. With a scheme that emphasizes physical play and offensive versatility, adding Fant could significantly boost the attack. A potential deal could involve a 2025 5th-round pick and possibly a young defensive player who isn't in the team's main plans. If the trade goes through, the Steelers would land a tight end with 2,800 yards and 14 touchdowns in his career, capable of lining up both inside and as a split-out receiver. With these possible moves, it's clear the Steelers are rebuilding their offense with intelligence and aggression. DK Metcalf brings explosiveness and experience. Rattler represents a promising future at quarterback, and the potential addition of Noah Fant could be the finishing touch to a versatile and modern offensive system. More than just reinforcements, these moves signal a shift in the franchise's mindset, aiming to once again become an offensive powerhouse in the AFC. And with a defense already solidified, led by stars like T.J. Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, the future looks bright for Pittsburgh. And now it's up to you, passionate Steelers fans. What do you think about DK Metcalf debuting against his former team in Week 2? Do you believe he'll explode in Pittsburgh and become the top name in this offense? And in your opinion, would Noah Fant be a good addition to the team? Now, let's talk about a hot topic. Kirk Cousins, the 36-year-old quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, who could be one of the best QB options for the Steelers in the market. Let's take a look at his history and how he might fit into the team. Cousins comes off a solid season with the Falcons, despite the struggles of the franchise. In 2024, he threw for 4,200 yards, with 28 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He already has 4 Pro Bowl selections in his career and, while he may not be a Hall of Famer, he's a reliable player with tons of experience. The situation in Atlanta is interesting. Cousins signed a 4-year, $180 million contract last year, but the Falcons are looking to free up cap space, with a potential cut or trade. The good news for the Steelers? Atlanta is open to negotiations, possibly willing to trade the veteran for a 4th-round pick, something entirely feasible for Pittsburgh. For the Steelers, this could be an immediate solution, as the team is uncertain if Will Howard, drafted this year, is ready to start. Additionally, Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson have experience, but neither has proven to be the reliable QB1 needed to guide the team to a title. Cousins, with his stability and precision, would be a big addition for the 2025 season, especially if the franchise is still looking for a quarterback who can deliver results right away. Now, let's shift the focus and look at the future of the team with draft picks. While the quarterback position is a priority for the Steelers, the team also needs to bolster other areas, and one of the options gaining attention is selecting a linebacker in the 2025 draft. Linebacker Chris Paul from Ole Miss is one of the names drawing the eyes of analysts. He's seen as one of the most promising prospects to strengthen the Steelers' defense. Paul had an incredible season, excelling in both coverage and blitzing. He's praised for his versatility and his ability to impact the game in various situations. The Steelers team has been meeting with some of the most notable prospects, and Chris Paul has already been on the franchise's radar during some combine visits and pre-draft workouts. Moreover, the need for additional help at linebacker, with uncertainty about the future of some veterans, makes Paul an excellent option for the team. Imagine this, a talented young player like Paul joining an already strong defense, boosting the pass defense and increasing aggression in blitzing. Pittsburgh could find in Chris Paul the ideal player to further elevate the level of their defense. And now, let's talk about the potential move in the coming weeks. A possible trade involving Kirk Cousins and the Steelers. As we mentioned, Cousins is in an interesting situation in Atlanta. He has a $180 million contract, but the Falcons are trying to reduce their cap space, which has opened the door for a potential trade. The Steelers are well positioned to take advantage of this opportunity, especially since they're in urgent need of a more experienced quarterback. As mentioned before, Cousins could be a short-term solution. He has the experience and the necessary qualities to improve the Steelers' offensive production, which is crucial for 2025, as the current quarterbacks on the team have not shown the confidence needed to assume the QB1 role. If Pittsburgh can negotiate the contract value, lowering the cap impact, a trade with the Falcons would be beneficial for both sides. The trade would likely involve a 4th-round pick, which doesn't seem like a high price for a quarterback with Cousins' track record, especially considering the other options on the market. It would be an important addition that could give the team the stability it needs to fight for a title, with Cousins leading the offense in 2025. And now, we want to hear from you, Steelers fans. What do you think about a possible trade for Kirk Cousins? Could he be the solution for the team in 2025? And what do you think about selecting Chris Paul in the draft? Would he be the ideal addition to the defense? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about everything involving the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your support is crucial for us to keep bringing you the best news.